Alright, what is up guys? Welcome to Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, a new Let's Play series I'm going to be starting up right now. This is actually going to be the first video that I post to YouTube. So, a lot of you might be thinking, where in the hell have you been, Prime? I had to put a pause on some of my streams, well, my streams altogether, honestly, but don't worry, the streams have not gone away forever. I will get back into streaming. Now, they're not going to be as often as I was doing them before, because I was doing them pretty much 7 days a week. I'm going to be cutting that down to not as often. I can't really promise or say exactly how often I'm going to be streaming, because honestly, it's not going to be extremely often, but I am going to be getting into YouTube, so you guys can check me out on here, and I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. Today, like I said, we're going to be starting Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. If you've never played it, or if you've never played any of the Monster Hunter games, I highly recommend them. A lot of people who think that it might not be necessarily for them and play it, and they're like, oh my god, this is so addictive, and it's awesome. But it is true, though. The more you play it, like, the more addictive you get to it. It's a very extremely rewarding but challenging game series. I am a longtime fan of the series. Been playing since the original Monster Hunter came out on PS2 back in 2005, I think, on the PS2. I'm not 100% sure. So almost 10 years I've been playing Monster Hunter. Anyway, with by the way, I'm gonna be recording these videos with a PSP emulator with a ROM for Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. And before anybody calls me a thief or, you know, anything like that, please check this out. Alright, so here is my PSP right there with Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. And of course, here's the UMD disc right there, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, just showing you that I don't just have the box. I do have the PSP, the box, and the disc. And just so you know, I also have it on my iPhone. Right there, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite for iOS. So there you go. Okay, so now that's out of the way, let's get into the game here. Obviously, I speak English, so I'm going to choose English right here. Alright. So yeah, this game originally came out in 2009 for the PSP, and it's basically the port of Monster Hunter Portable 2nd from Japan. And I'm not going to watch that video. We're just going to skip right into that. We're going to get right past the title menu. Hold on a second. Let me make sure my option seems a bit loud. No, I turned it down. It's still there. Okay, never mind. We'll get right back into it, though. New game. We're going to start a new game, start a new character. Here we go. New character creation. Let's get into it. Alright, and I think the music on this screen is a little loud, so I'm going to talk a little louder than usual. Alright, so here we go. Here's the character creation options. Now, mind you, this game is an older game now. They're not very particularly in-depth. But for its time and for what it was, like, it's actually not bad. I could choose to be a male here, or I could choose to be a female. Yeah, what's up, girl? Looking good, looking good. But nah, I'm going to be a male. I've never played a female in these games, ever. The clothing, you won't really, like, don't really necessarily have to worry about what you pick here. I'm just going to go with that standard type 1. Because you'll always be wearing armor, you won't really have to worry about that. You're never going to see those clothes pretty much just at the very, very beginning until you actually equip your armor. For the face here, we got some options. Here we go. Just flip through some of these. Oh shit, hold on a second. Oops. Okay, there we go. Oh, Jesus! Look at this guy. I'm not sure what's going on with his nose there, but that doesn't look natural. And this guy right here, he's like just chilling like a villain. I think I actually used that face for last time I made a character on this game, honestly. But ooh, look at that mean mug. Check him out. He is pissed. Like I said, the character oh god, look at him. The character lost an eye there. Character creation doesn't really, especially your like customization options here, really doesn't matter, because most of the time in the game you're going to be wearing armor and a helmet that covers your face. Some of the armor sets do not cover your face, but most of them do, so you really don't have to worry about this, honestly. Oh my god! Check him out, dude! His name is Tonto. Tonto from the Cherokee tribe. Oh my god, dude. He is epically ridiculous looking. Alright, so, oh my god, oh my god, this is so great. Look at fucking Esteban over here. Okay, alright, so, I'm gonna go with, sure, where's he at? Mr. Mean Mug. Yeah, there he is, Mr. Mean Mug right there. That's the one I'm gonna go with. And then for the hair, I think there's an Afro, and that is definitely the one I want to use. Oh, hold on a second. I'm digging that fucking Vegeta-style spiky hair, though. That's pretty cool. But no. Jesus, how does this guy even see? Definitely not gonna pick that one. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the fuck? This guy needs a new hairstyle for sure. Let's see here. Oh, the Afro. Hell yes. I'm definitely rocking the Afro. That is what I'm gonna use right there. Hell yeah. His black Afro. That's what I want right there. Here we go. Alright. So, we got some voice options here too. Like, not really too worried about that. I just want the one that sounds like Link. And it's this one, I think. Kinda. I mean, I guess it works. Let's go. Oh, wait. Oh, I gotta make a name. Oh, yeah, of course. You know what my name's gonna be. My name's gonna be Prime. You know it. Alright, let's see here. There we go. Prime Sauce. Let's go. Confirmed. Alright. Are you a beginner? Hell no, I am not. But if you've never played this game before, this game series, I highly recommend you select that options because it will lead you to some tutorials that will be very helpful for you. Alright, so here we go. Save this character? Yes. I'd like to save. And I'll save over the other one I made just to test out the emulator and stuff like that. As you can see, there's no time on it. I didn't save it after I made it. I just got into the game and then start the game? Yes. Yes, let's start. Let's go. Let's do this. And my guy's ready like a motherfucking boss. Let's do this shit. Alright, so this cutscene probably doesn't look the greatest. Like I said, this is a PSP game, so you're watching it in full screen, and it's stretched out quite a bit. The actual in-game engine, though, on this emulator is upscaled. I actually went in and tweaked the options. It's like, the resolution is actually ridiculous. It's actually pretty decent looking on the emulator. The story to this game is pretty, I'm just gonna say boring. I have no other words for what the story really is. There's a story there, and it kind of guides you, and you know it's there. Like, first of all, you know, like this guy, this is me. He's here, and then this big ass monster comes, and this is the Tigrex. He's actually really ridiculously fucking hard, especially to new characters. And he doesn't sound like that in game at all. Not at all. He's actually much more scary sounding than that. Yeah. Even that roar right there is not really what he sounds like. It's actually ridiculously much scarier than that. And he knocked me off a cliff here. So the story, the basic overstory here is, you know, I was traveling to this town, and this guy right here, he's like, "Ah, you're awake. Ah, you fell off the mountain and bumped your head, and now you're sick. You should get your rest," and blah, 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 and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm not going to read all that. No way. The story is not what this game is about. It's not even a great story at all. This is, Poke Village, Pokey Village, Pocky Village, however you pronounce it. I don't know. It's P-O-K-K-E, I think. I call it Pokey. But yeah, this is the main hub town for Monster Hunter Freedom Unites. Each Monster Hunter game has its own specific town. This one is actually one of my favorites, though. I really like this. So here's my guy with his epic fucking afro, laying in bed, waking up. I'm almost well rested at this point. And I think he's about to... Yep, there he is. He's getting up. We're ready to go. Sunshine. Let's go, dude. Alright, so my guy... I just want to point out that my guy looks pretty fucking swag right now with this afro. Oh my gosh. Alright, so basically, you know, you can see here the clothes that I'm wearing right now is the ones that I picked at the beginning. But those don't even matter, honestly, because you're wearing a... You're wearing armor most of the time, and you're not ever going to see this other than, like, right now. So what you do is you walk over here, And a lot of new players might not get this, but you walk over here, and this is your item box in your house. So you can click change equipment, and then change equipment again. And then this is the starting armor, and this armor actually has cold resistance skill, cold resistance +4 per piece, as you can see there. So what that does is it negates, and you'll see later on, that negates the effect that the cold will have on us by draining our stamina. We won't really have to worry about that when we wear this armor because we're nice and warm with this armor on. So basically, you equip that shit, and oh yeah, you can change your weapon and stuff here. You start off with bone weapons for pretty much every class. Yeah, it is every class. And then you just have one weapon per class. So you start out with sword and shield. Which is what my guy has now. It's a pretty good starting weapon because you can block and it's pretty quick. You also have the great sword, the long sword, the lance, the gun lance, dual swords, hammer, hunting horn, light bow gun, heavy bow gun, and then of course the bow. For now, I am going to equip the bow, and I'm just gonna, for some of these starting gather quests where you're not really using the weapons too much, I will show off some of the different classes, like honestly, like the lance and gun lance. I haven't even really used those, even though I am like a veteran Monster Hunter player. I've never really used those classes. Honestly, I've never even equipped a hunting horn, and I think I might have used a hammer like once. But I tend to stick to great swords, long swords, and the bow. Pretty much. That's pretty much all I really use most of the time. I started out using dual swords because they're quick. And that's what most like newbie Monster Hunter players use, is the dual swords, because they are quick. Because some of the weapons can be quite slow, you know, until you get used to them. But enough of that. We're gonna head out of here. We'll go into the main town here, and this is you know, everybody wants to talk to you, so you just kind of run up to people and be like, "Oh, hey there, what's up? Yeah, blah 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 blah." This guy really doesn't have much other than that to say. He doesn't really provide you with anything. Over here is like the armors and where you can buy weapons and stuff like that, and craft weapons. This guy will actually make them for you and craft them. Oh shoot. And then this guy right here will actually sell like a very limited number of stuff to you. Not very much, actually. It's way better to just gather materials and craft stuff on your own. And then this lady over here is like the basic general store. You can buy all kinds of useful stuff, and we'll get into some of that more later. I will explain a lot of that stuff. This is the old lady, traveling old granny. She's basically just like the general store, but sometimes she sells rare stuff, and typically if she has something for sale that the general store sells, she'll have it for cheaper. And then this lady is the village elder right here, and she's the one who's going to be giving you your quests to go out on. And she gives you a startup money of 1,500 zenny, or zen, or whatever you want to call it. It's 1,500 Z. And then you will select her to go on different quests. We're going to start out with a really easy one. They're all really easy. You can only pick 5, and most of them are gathering quests. And I'll show you the basic gist of starting a quest and how to complete a quest, stuff like that. Most of these starting quests are very boring, though. Keep in mind, you run over here. Every time you start a quest, though, you run over here and you check the box. And at the very minimum, you're going to have at least a map until you get to G rank, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I think once you get to G rank, you lose the map. But once you get to high rank, you won't have all of this stuff. And basically, these are just items to help you out during the quest. And these items, most of them you won't be able to take with you when you complete the quest. Like the mini whetstone, you can't take that. You have to either use it or lose it. First aid med, use or lose. Ration is use or lose. Hot drinks, you can actually take those. And then the portable spit is use or lose. Well, not use or lose. You actually, when you use it, you still keep it in your inventory. Okay, so basic general gist here. You run around without your weapon out. You hold R to sprint. You can hold L and you can cycle through your items that you want to use. Like first aid med heals you, ration heals your stamina. Oh yeah, by the way, health bar top, the green bar, and stamina is the yellow bar. You'll see that drop as I run and stuff like that. Hot drink, you use that whenever you're in cold environments if you don't want your stamina to drop because it's cold outside. Portable spit, you'll use that to cook up raw meat that we will gather later. Mini whetstone. to sharpen your blade, which doesn't really apply to me because I'm using a bow right now. And that's basic general starting stuff that you pretty much get every quest. You have the red box here that you'll drop off delivery items. Like in this quest, we're going to be delivering 5 mountain herbs. So we'll go get that. My guy just does like a fucking Superman dive off the cliff there. So we'll go get those herbs. This is the Snowy Mountains area. This is the first area in the game. As you can see, we can see those like mammoth-looking things. Those are called popos. You can kill them for raw meat, which I'll probably kill at least one of them just to show you how it works. But that's not the point of this quest. The point of this quest was to gather 5 mountain herbs, and I will show you how that's done. Alright, so basically, you're running around without your weapon out. You press triangle to pull out your weapon, and notice I move a little slower, and I can't sprint in this state. Whenever I have my weapon ready, I cannot sprint. I have to press square to put it away, and then sprint. And you can also roll like that, and you can roll with your weapon out too. Oh, I think I just yeah. If you're moving and you press the button to open up your weapon, you'll actually fire off or swing it if it's a sword and stuff like that. You can still roll out of the way and stuff like that. Some weapons you press R to block. With this weapon, you press R and you get like a little thing like that to actually see the path of the arrow. Basically, each weapon has its own special like R ability. So right here, I will charge it up. This one has 3 levels of charge, and I'm gonna unload on this thing right here just to kind of demonstrate how the bow works. And I am fucking this dude up, Popo! And then I'm just gonna start unloading on him rapidly now instead of charging it up. And I think he's dead now. I think he's pretty done. Yep, he's done. Alright, let's see here. Yep, he's dead. Alright, so what I don't like about this version as opposed to the new iOS version, Popo Tongue, nice, is you actually get a little prompt whenever you walk up to stuff that you can actually use. Okay, so I got raw meat, that's good. And so now I can pull out the portable spit. And this is just demonstrating like the different features of the game. This isn't necessarily what exactly I'm supposed to be doing right now. So I'll pull this out, and later on you'll get one that you don't have to actually turn back in at the end of every quest that you can just have for your own. But on this one here, we'll pull it out, and you start cooking. I'm probably going to overcook this. And you have to wait for the music to stop, and then hit the button at the very right time whenever the meat changes color. Like that! Oh, I burned it. No. Okay, well, you get the idea. And so actually, if I eat the burnt meat, I'll show you just to demonstrate. If I eat the burnt meat, it's actually bad for me. I'll eat it real quick. And yeah, you see, my stamina, my guy's coughing, he didn't like it. My stamina actually just dropped. Which is no worries, because I have some rations here that I can eat to boost it back up. Which is good. And then now I'm gonna, this is the first area. You can see on the map, I'm the little red arrow though. Red arrow there. Alright, so let's go. We're gonna head on up to area 4. And get the, or not 4, well yeah, I'm gonna pass through 4, but I'm gonna head up to area 5. That's where I want to go. Area 5 is the ticket. That's where I want to be to get those mountain herbs, and then I'll go turn them in and probably end off this episode and start another one actually, because this one is running a little bit longer than I thought it was gonna be. Sorry about that. No worries though. We'll finish this up real quick and then start the new episode after that, after this one ends. So here we go. You couldn't tell, or you know, new players might not realize, but this is actually a place to gather. So you don't have to kneel down, but if you kneel down like that, it's a little faster. And you press circle, and you'll start gathering. And like I said, in the newer version of Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, the one for iOS, it actually shows you a little prompt, like whenever you run up to something that you can gather. Oh man, there's nothing else here. It only gave me 2. Well, that's complete shit. All right, so hopefully there's some more right here. Mountain herbs, that's 3. I got 3. I got to turn in at least 5. Now, you can gather more than what you're supposed to turn in. That's 4. And it'll give you a little bit of bonus points that you can spend on later on upgrades and stuff for your town. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's 6 right there. I may have missed a couple, but I'm just going to gather until it tells me there's nothing else here, so I go and turn it in. So I get the extra points and extra money. It's actually, okay, there's nothing else here. Alright, so I'm going to run on back to town. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Back through area 4 here. This is a really, really, really easy starter quest because there's nothing really of a threat, you know. It just tells you, it's just really trying to get you introduced to the game and the mechanics and how everything works. It's just like, hey, you know, go gather that stuff. and bring it back here. But like I said, at this point, if you selected the option to be, to say yes, I'm a beginner, it would throw you to some tutorials, and you can do them even if you select no. You can go back and do them, but it throws you to some tutorials, and it's like, it teaches you all the controls and all that jazz, and each different weapon types and all that stuff. So basically, on the Gathering Quest, though, getting ahead of myself, you run up to the red box whenever you have what you need, and if you, just in case you don't know, you can hit quest info, and it tells you, quest name, mountain herb picking. It's telling you this is a delivery quest. You want to deliver. I have 0 out of 5 mountain herbs delivered. Now, I've already picked some. You may be asking, well, why does it say 0 out of 5? It's because I haven't put them in the red box yet. So you walk up the red box, you hit circle, boom, and the quest is over. And this is showing me that I delivered more than it asked, and it gave me some extra money and stuff. But with that being said, guys, where's it at? There we go. Thank you so much for watching episode 1. We're going to be right back with episode 2. So please hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. All that jazz. Hit me up. Let me know if you like the video so far. Like I said, the first videos are going to be pretty boring. There's not going to be a whole lot, but that's kind of the way Monster Hunter goes. Trust me, it'll get a lot more interesting as we go on and fight bigger monsters and stuff like that. Even the very beginning, you're still fighting like really small stuff. But thanks, guys. I will see you on the next episode.